We're in the wonderful Sputnik studio, which is, I think, one of the coolest studios out there, and Mitch and Vance are amazing hosts. And we had these cool Shelford channels today, which my first time with them. Like I said, I like to move quickly. I like things to be really easy. I want to overthink stuff. So I have a mic pre, line in. I've got a filter, which I filter more than I EQ and everything. So I've got a high pass filter, which I think is your biggest tool EQ wise. Then I do have a full bunch of EQ if I want, and then I've got a great compressor based off of 2254, which I've been lucky enough to actually use a real 2254, and I don't want to go into words like warmth and stuff, but I will say that one of my favorite words, girth, I would say with 2254 is a little girthy. And then you got your red and blue silk, which I kind of messed with a little bit, and the blend knob, which I think any modern piece of gear really should have a blend knob, because people are in a plug-in world now and parallel world, and the blend knob is huge, I think. So, but it was a really fantastic piece. My problem with modern gear is, and this is going to sound snobby, but and this goes not just with recording gear, but amps and guitars and stuff. They have this like kind of I don't know how to really quantify it as far as like a tone thing, but it's like a aggressive high gain thing to me that is a modern sound that I don't like. New amps have them, new guitars have them, pickup wise. A lot of new gear has them. Even microphones are like brighter, and there's this thing that I don't like about them. I use mostly old like equipment. I have a bunch of old Spectrasonics consoles, and I have all these old microphones and stuff because they have a classic sound to me. And I don't know, the way that they capture music feels better to me. And what I love about this piece is it doesn't sound. It sounds great. It doesn't have a certain decade to it. Some pieces of gear sound like the 90s to me, or the 80s, or whatever, and I don't like that. I like gear that can be anything. And this piece to me sounds classic, which is what I really look for in gear, especially new gear. If I'm going to buy it, it has to sound classic. And I think this really does that well.